Hi, my name is Kimberly Inez Mays, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you all about converting clients with technology. So let's just get into it, shall we? So we're going to talk about number one, the importance of converting clients into or prospects into clients. We're going to talk about creating a high converting landing page. We're going to talk about developing lead magnets. We're going to talk about utilizing email marketing and personalized messages. Number five, we're going to talk about implementing webinars. Then we're going to talk about creating a conversion plan, tracking, avoiding common mistakes, real life examples, and then I'm just going to close out. So let's get into it. So I don't really need to stress the importance of converting prospects into clients because you already know if you don't do this, you don't really have a business. So again, it's just really simple. It's something you have to do, and it's part of the customer life cycle journey. So if you haven't heard me talk about the customer life cycle journey, you have like literally 5 steps: attract people, convert people, deliver on the service, retain them, offer them something new or different or something that will help their lives or businesses better. And then number 5 is to have them become an advocate for your business. So this is the convert stage. So if you don't do this, you can't do the stuff that comes after. So let's talk about high converting websites and landing page. So a lot of people what's the difference between a website and a landing page? So for the sake of brevity, I'm going to say that a website is kind of like the entire catalog of what you do. It tells a story, it paints a picture. So people can peruse around the site to see what they want to do or what they want to read or learn about you. It's a great way to have people vet you. You can really show off on your website. So usually you direct traffic there when people are interested in what you do. But a landing page, on the other hand, is a really, really powerful tool because unlike a website where people can click and do what they want, a landing page can't do none of that. There's usually one button, one conversion, and one call to action. So landing pages are great when you have webinars, you have events, you want to sell a high ticket item, you want to even sell a book or something, you want to sell a singular item. And you don't want people to be distracted like, oh, what's this? What's this? Like that movie where they're like, squirrel. You don't want that. So landing pages prevent people from saying squirrel. So best practices for an effective landing page is take out all those extra links. There should just be one button or a couple of buttons that do one thing, because you really don't want to give people too many options when you are trying to provide a specific offer. But if you want people to go to your website to learn more about you or to look you up or to just keep in touch or whatever, then that website is really something that helps you out a lot too. So tips for optimizing your website and your landing page are really to keep the distractions to a minimum. You want to make sure that your messaging is clear, that you're using big headlines, that you're using sub-headlines, making sure that you are speaking into the problem and the solution that you provide. You're not using too much jargon, and that you provide a defined outcome or a benefit. And I'll talk about content marketing, or I'll talk about messaging in another video, but this is really, really super important to get right. All of the other stuff, like a lot of people stress about a lot of things that aren't really that important, like, oh, I really don't like my picture or how I look in here, or I really don't like this color. And yes, there's a psychology of colors and things like that, but if your messaging is way off, if people don't know what they're going to get out of it, then it's kind of for naught. So you want to make sure that you're optimizing your landing pages and test. I didn't get it right on the first time. I'm still testing, because you never know what's going to work better. So I'll talk all about testing in another video where I can go more into depth about that. All right, so part of the convert stage is also about creating leads and lead magnets. And I talk about lead magnets all the time, but lead magnet is essentially something you give away in exchange for an email address. So for example, you can have a free PDF guide, you can have You can have a webinar, you can have anything really to bring people onto your list. So you want to be very strategic when you are doing lead magnets. You want to make sure that it solves a piece of your overall larger problem. Sorry, I got distracted by a cat. Okay, I am not editing that out. Sorry, I had to just take care of something. But anyway, as I was saying before, is that you want to make sure that it solves a larger piece of the problem. You want to provide a quick win, quick value when you are doing your lead magnet. And then your opt-in offers, you want to make sure that you are really utilizing the fact that somebody has given you their email address so that you can continue the relationship and make offers. So effective lead magnets for coaches and service-based business, like I said, if you want to do something super, super quick, a PDF will do it. And not a long PDF. One of the mistakes I've made in the past has been providing 25-page how-to on building a website. That was years ago, but why the heck did I do that? And I gave that away for free. So don't do that, but provide a quick win. Emphasis on quick. So you want to make sure that it's super fast. Checklists are also great as well as recordings of any trainings you've done and actually the training itself. And you want to make an offer. You always want to provide a next step after every single thing that you do. And it usually culminates in a call to action for a discovery call, a strategy call, or a sales conversation. So how email marketing automation can help you and personalize your messaging. So let's say you have a business, but maybe there are different sides to your business. Maybe you're a business coach, but you help newbies, you help people who are just getting started, and then you help people who are more advanced, and you help people who want to help people like a trainer sort of thing. So these are your most advanced clients. So you're not going to send them the same message, because if you're sending your advanced clients like information on how to get an EIN, for an example, or how to start an LLC, or some of the basics of business formation, they're going to get bored and they're going to unsubscribe or no longer engage with you. And conversely, if you are talking to new people about advanced segmentation strategies or joint ventures or things like that, they might get overwhelmed and go elsewhere. So you want to make sure that you get the right message in front of the right person. So you want to use your email marketing tool and your customer relationship management tool to make sure that you are putting people in buckets, also known as segments, so that you are delivering the right message to the right person. And you want to create really great email marketing campaigns based on the need. So if you know that your newbies are struggling with product or offer formation, then say that, because the other people you help may not have that problem. But if you've segmented your business to talk to people who are brand new in the business, then it's really more effective. Likewise, if you have more advanced clients in your coaching business, you're coaching other business owners, they may want to now take it up a notch. Maybe they have paid clients under their belt, but then maybe now they want to introduce a suite of services, or now go into digital product creation, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that you are segmenting and getting the right message in front of the right person. And then webinars and live events are really, really great for engagement. So outside of email marketing, you want to also tie that in with your webinars and your live events. So the benefits of webinars and live events are that they can get a taste of your service delivery without investing. Well, usually webinars are free, live events usually are not. But even live events, like at every single live event I've been to, an offer was made. But if they were to just call me up and say, hey, I got this thing, usually I wouldn't take them up on it. So you want to make sure that you are providing a vehicle to offer your highest ticket thing. So webinars and live events are perfect for that. Creating engaging webinars. Again, you want to experiment. I know not everybody is super comfortable with webinar technology. I am, but it also took some growing pains to get there. So you want to make sure that you test out the software first, you test out anything that you use so that you are comfortable showing up, and you ask a lot of questions and you leave time for responses and Q&A and things like that. Same thing for an event as well, even though live events are a different animal, which I'm not going to really talk about in this video too much. But it also builds relationships. So if you're not utilizing email marketing, people are signing up for your stuff, but you have no way to get in contact with them again, because usually your signups are in a spreadsheet somewhere or in some sort of other system, but they're not in the same system that you use for your marketing automation and your email automation. So just keep that in mind, that everything needs to funnel back to your CRM. And creating a conversion plan is not very difficult. Like I say in almost every single video that I create a box for each step that you want people to go into. And when I say create a box, I mean a box on a sheet of paper with an arrow. Definitely have this so that you have a way to implement this that doesn't feel so heavy. You want to set SMART goals, SMART goals, and just key performance indexes, KPIs for anything that you do. So if you're not technical or mathematically minded, most platforms will give you some basic reporting, which is totally okay. But you just want to create that map on a sheet of paper to say, yep, people are going from step A to B to C to D, and making sure that you kind of have a way to kind of track which ones are effective so you can do more of what's working, less of what isn't. And so that is really how to track and measure your conversion efforts. Some of the things that I like to look at are click-through rates on my emails, open rates on my emails. Not everybody's going to take action, but you'll be surprised how many people will look at something. So you also want to use Google Analytics on your website. You want to see how many people have looked at your landing page but did not convert, so that maybe you can say, okay, well, let me just make sure my landing page is A, working, and then B, messaged correctly. So there are so many tools and software for doing this. You can use your email marketing platform. You can use Google Analytics for your website. And then there are so many analytics reports that you can run inside your social media. So some common mistakes to avoid is to avoid not doing it because it's hard. I guarantee you that you just want to make sure that you have some sort of plan, because not having a plan means that you will be sold on so much crap, and I won't say crap, but so much stuff that you will not use. You'll be frustrated and you'll waste a lot of time. So definitely take it back to a sheet of paper, and I'm going to probably demo this in another point. But another mistake is trying to go from A to Z in a single step. So understand that people's buying behavior is that they want a taste of anything before they go all the way and invest at the highest level. And sometimes that may be consuming your content, joining your events, joining your webinars, lower ticket items, and things like that. It is said, and this is something you can Google, that it takes at least 7 touch points to get somebody to make a buying decision. But you're not going to know exactly how many touch points, because you're not going to know exactly how many times they've opened that email or exactly how many times they looked at your social media posts. But you want to make sure that you are staying top of mind, so that that is more of a probability for you. So in conclusion, I know this was a little bit of a lengthy video. I talked about the importance of converting prospects into clients and customers, creating a high converting landing page or website, downloading or developing your lead magnets and opt-in offers, utilizing email marketing automation. And then I also talked about implementing webinars, and I talked about creating a conversion plan, tracking and measuring, and avoiding common mistakes. So I said a mouthful. And I know that these videos can sometimes go a little bit long, but it's so important that you have the right tools in your arsenal to reach your new goals, wherever it is that you are. And sometimes you just need that simple plan. So I want to make an offer to you. I have a free assessment in the description of this video that will show you what your next step should be based on where you are. It's just 10 simple yes or no questions. And then at the end of that, you will get an email with the plan. And then you will also get an opportunity to talk to me one-on-one about where you'd like to go, what your goals are, where you are now, what worked, what didn't work, and all of that good stuff. And before you go, after you take the assessment, I would appreciate if you leave a comment in the video so that I know what you've got out of it. Questions, comments, everything will be answered. And as always, like and share because sharing is caring. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.